Bro, imagine if you could go back to our teenage selves and just hand them a cheat code.
Wow. I mean, teenage us would have definitely ignored it at first, but then
Absolutely.
cried later about it being right. So,
Welcome to the Reroute.
so today our episode is gonna be about things we really, really wish that someone told us when we were teenagers. Okay, guys, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is that it's okay if you don't have every single thing figured out in your life. The world moves at a certain pace and you move at a certain pace. And it's completely fine if you don't, coexist at the same time because it's not necessary. It's supposed to be that way. So don't be disheartened if something doesn't go according to plan. That's how it's supposed to be sometimes.
Exactly, and I completely do agree with her because great minds have been lost in their 20s and they have had like serious comebacks at their 30s. They have become from broke to millionaires. If you go to see Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, they were lost, but they found their way through. You actually, even this cricketer named Varun Chakravarti, if you go read about him, you will get to know that he was lost in his 20s, but in his late 20s, he figured out life and you can see where he is right now. One more thing that I would like to talk about is learning to say no. Learning to say no is one of the hardest things that a teenager is supposed to do. Because when your friends invite you to go clubbing, when your friends invite you to go drinking, you will have to say no. Because you don't want to do those things when you're on the path to grow. When you have a lot of things planned in your head and they tell you to, come out with them or, chill with them. I mean, doing it occasionally is fine, but when it becomes constant, it becomes toxic. That is something that I learned in my teens, and I wish someone told that to me because I could never say no to them. I always was like, I am down for it, irrespective of, any situation or any circumstance which I am leaving behind.
So setting boundaries essentially is very, very important because the people you surround yourself with now might not be there forever, but the impact that they make on you now, that will definitely be there forever. So you need to make sure that you say no to the things that you don't feel are necessarily you or don't feel like they contribute to a better you.
And I think you will realize that once you start saying no, people, especially those who weren't close to you, will start to drift apart from you. They were only there with you because you were agreeing to them, because you were doing the things that they were okay with. But once you learn to start saying no, is when you realize who your true friends are.
If someone told me as a kid that motivation is just temporary, that would have saved me so much frustration. Motivation is something that acts very similarly to caffeine. It'll give you a temporary hit and then it'll wear off very soon. But discipline is the boring hero. It's doing stuff when you don't feel like doing it. It's getting out of bed to work out even when you're blanket and air conditioning. Everything is just right.
Exactly. Motivation feels good, but it disappears as soon as life starts to get uncomfortable.
And the irony here is that discipline actually creates motivation because the fact that you were able to get out of bed and do it once shows that you can do it again and again and again.
Stop waiting to feel ready. Ready comes after you start.
Okay, another thing we want to talk about is that popularity in school means absolutely nothing in real life. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a story of me in school to explain this better. I had a really good group of friends. We really aligned. It was really good. But the thing was that we weren't popular and I really wanted to be popular. I wanted to be known. I wanted the, hi Harsha, how are you every single morning from like 20 people on my way to class. Obviously, that's not exactly what popularity is, but that's what I wanted. And eventually I realized that I was drifting apart from my true, real friends towards the popular gang. Once I was in the popular gang, I wasn't really in it because again, we didn't align, right? Now that I think about it, I could have lived without all of that because being in the popular gang didn't really give me any worthwhile memories or meaningful relationships to continue. Okay, so that's something I really want you guys to not focus on because once you have that aligned friendship, realize that that's very rare to have. Don't just lose it for popularity because it's not worth it. So the point of this is that we don't want you to forget about your conscience, okay? Do what's right for you, not what you think is right in the society.
Honestly, your brain isn't your enemy. Your brain is just untrained. the anxiety, the overthinking, all of that, we thought in our teens that was our entire personality. But now we are in our 20s and we realize that no, bro, it was just our mind that was untrained. I mean, once you learn awareness, everything changes. Teenage minds are emotional, not logical. I used to make decisions and then think. Nah, fuck.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, that explains a lot, man. Yeah. But that is completely normal though. I mean, as a teenager, you will obviously have that, you know, that adrenaline, that rush, that okay, let's do something on the spot. But then later on, when you come into this phase of life, you'll realize that, oh, you know, in fact, that was just shitty.
So that's it for now. We actually have a lot more advice in our bank if you want to know more. Definitely comment down and let us know how you like this vibe, because this is what most of our videos are going to look like.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more crazy, a lot more fun, and a lot more to talk about. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, tell all of your friends to watch, please. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.